Hey there! Today we're going to be talking about this pen. It was sent to me by my friend John. John, he makes pens. I have reviewed his Moonlander pen before and also his Mars rover pen. He 3D prints pens, but he does very interesting and in my mind very creative stuff with the way he prints them. So I think that's really neat. He asked me if I wanted to review this pen. This is kind of a pen that is an homage to a vintage pen. I'll get a bit more into that when I tilt the camera down. Mainly this pen is interesting because, well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons it's interesting. One of the reasons it's interesting is that it is smaller than many of the other pens that John makes. So if you like a smaller pen, you would like to try out something 3D printed, this might be a really fun pen to try out. So I'm going to cover the parts of the pen. I will do a writing sample and I will tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Let's get started. Okay, so here we go with the John Hubbard Artcraft Spiral. This one is red, but they come in a number of different finishes, so if the red is not really a thing, then you can find something else. This is the Stoplight Red. He uses a Cerakote ceramic coating. The pens themselves are 3D printed. The pen uses a Schmidt No. 5 gold-plated nib. You can get them in fine, medium, or broad. Mine is fine. Again, different finishes available, and then you have gold and silver. You can also get them clipless if you don't like the clip, but the trim would be gold or silver. John can also make these as a rollerball, so then you have a rollerball section. They're $89 with no clip, that's the fountain pen, and $99 with a clip. And the reason he made these kinds of pens is that he was inspired by Eagle, which launched a pen in 1910. So that's a while ago, with a spiral pattern, and he realized that it would be fairly easy to 3D print that kind of pattern. So he did that, and he wanted to make a pen with a more classic size, because a lot of his pens are quite big. So he thought it would be fun to make something that was a little bit smaller, to kind of, I suppose, satisfy that market too. Not everybody loves a big pen. So the box comes in a nice gold box with a little bed for your pen. Also comes with a converter so you can fill it up with ink straight away. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you can see the pen up close. Here we see it next to a Pilot Metropolitan, and you see these two pens have really very similar dimensions, right? So again, that pen that I think is a size that works well for a lot of people, that's kind of what you get in this particular pen. Let's have a good look at it. I'll look at all the facets of the pen. So here on top, the finial, it has the Artcraft logo. And then we have the clip. The clip is a sort of a ski slope model on this end, and that means you can, you can operate, I didn't have a good grip, you can operate it this way, which is quite nice. There's nothing else on the cap, and then here in the center band, a little bit below where the cap and barrel meet, it says Artcraft, the name of the brand. And then you have those facets all around. I'm going to try to give it a bit of a roll so you can see that. And yes, for the people who care about that, you can absolutely make them line up pretty well. So that's quite nice. On the end there, we have a tiny little hole. So this is not really something you would be able to convert to an eyedropper filled pen. Then we have this section with a gold-plated steel Schmidt nib, with the Schmidt branding. It's a No. 5 nib, and you can unscrew the barrel, and then you have the converter, also made by Schmidt. I'll show you what the pen looks like in hand. You see there's a bit of a step down. It's not sharp, it's nicely rounded off. I'll get back to that in likes and dislikes. And here we have the pen. So clearly a pen that is a more reasonable size than some of the massive jumbo oversized pens we see these days. And I'm sure that some people really appreciate that. If you wanted to post it, then you're out of luck, because this is not a pen that can be posted. So, whoops, I put down the cap and I thought I'm going to knock it over, and then I knocked it over. Let's see how this pen writes. I think I can zoom in just a little bit more. Okay, so here we have the Artcraft, poorly written by me, I'm sorry, spiral. This is a fine steel nib, and the ink is Mont Blanc Corn Poppy Red. Beautiful red. I actually think they may have discontinued. That's all right. There are other reds in the world that are also nice. I kind of went for the sort of half fast writing there. Definitely a very fine nib. I think for some other brands this might be an extra fine. It's quite nice. It's not particularly scratchy. Remember the microphone always picks up that frequency quite well, so it sounds scratchier than it really is. It's a nice smooth writer, I found. As to its wetness, it's pretty good. It's not a gusher, but nicely adjusted, I would say. Just not too wet, not too dry. It is fine. No real stubbiness to it. As always, very careful. But if you wanted to, you could squeeze out some line variation, but bear in mind it's not a flex nib, so be very careful to do that at your own risk. For those who enjoy such a thing, reverse writing, done to make the nib write more finely, it's already a fine writer. It does work pretty well, it's not super scratchy, but I mean, there you have it. Is it what you want? Is it necessary, I would say. It's certainly a fun pen, and let's see about likes and dislikes. What do I like? What do I not like about the spiral pen? There are a couple of things I really like. I think it's a neat design, and I like that nod to the vintage pen that actually had a finish much like this. It's, in my mind, kind of nice to bring those things back. Obviously that's a problem if they're still being made, but if they're no longer being made, I mean from a copyright viewpoint, then that's a different story, and I have really no objections to that. I think it's neat. It looks cool. There's a lot of different finishes available, so if this bright red isn't really your thing, well then you can find something else. That smaller size is quite nice. It's a size that I think works for a lot of people. We do see this trend that pens are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. As an owner of not particularly small hands, I kind of like that, but I fully realize that that's not for everyone. So if you have small hands, you like smaller pens, then this is a great pen for you to check out. It's also very light. I know that some viewers have issues with heavier pens because of all kinds of issues, arthritis, that sort of stuff. It's a very, very nice, very light pen that is very pleasant to write with, and that doesn't wear out your wrist or your finger. So that's really quite nice, I think. Very pleasant writer. It's a lovely Schmidt nib. I don't think there's anything wrong with a good Schmidt nib. Bennu uses Schmidt nibs, for example, and I don't really recall ever having had an issue there. Sometimes with Schmidt I found they can be a little drier. This is a very pleasant writer. It starts well, it doesn't do any hard starts, it doesn't really skip, so I found it a very pleasant writing experience, and at the end of the day that's what you buy a pen for. Things I don't like so much, there is an awful lot. The section is very skinny. I'm assuming this is the section that comes with the pen, that comes with the nib. Because it certainly looks to me a bit like something that would be kind of a standard Schmidt product along with that nib. So it's not the same material, it's not the same color as the rest of the pen. There is a bit of a step down. I don't find it a huge issue because it's very nicely rounded off, so it's not sharp, but there is a bit of that. And the final thing I would say is, if you like to post your pens, then that's too bad, because you can't really post this. It just doesn't work. And that's fine. It's just that some people insist on posting everything they use. Well, if you do, then this pen is not for you. It's very simple, isn't it? So that's pretty much it. I have found it a very pleasant pen to use. I've had a lot of fun with it. I like that you can really make the ribs on the spiral match up. It looks good. It's a nice eye for detail. I just really like the way it looks. It absolutely could be mistaken for a Twizzler in my mind. But anyway, I love it. John, thanks for sending it to me. I think it's a very pleasant pen. Maybe you want to check it out. I hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye.